What's up, y'all? I'm gonna talk to y'all today about the main components of a haircut. I'm gonna get straight to it. So, first, you got the consultation. This is when you turn the client around to the mirror and you ask him what he wants or what she wants, and you listen and you make sure you got everything understood, you got everything is clarified. And once you got everything clarified and you know what they want, then you can start on the cut. So this is the time where if they got any cowlicks, skin conditions, bumps, anything you need to know about, this is what you need to do before you start the cut. So you can have a good cut, a successful cut. So after the consultation, you're gonna take the hair down to the desired length, or you can trim it, whatever you want to call it. But this is mainly like on the top. You ask them like, do you want your hair lower? Do you want to trim it? Do you want to keep the same length? If they want to keep the same length, then this step doesn't really apply. But if they want to lower it, you want to make sure you come to an agreement to like what length they want. So if it's a waiver, somebody with like the brush cut, you might want to put a 1.5 on them. Or if they got long hair and they want to do a comb over, they might just want to trim. So yeah, so after the consultation, you got the trim or the desired length on top. Next, you got the fade. Some people do these steps in different orders, but I'm not really trying to be too specific. But you got the fade. So no matter what haircut you're doing, you start the fade where you put the guideline at. So if I want a temp fade, I'm gonna put the guideline at a certain point. If I want to do a drop fade, it's all about where you put the guideline at. That's the only thing that differentiates between haircuts, is where you put the guideline at. Once you get the guideline on there, then you start fading from there, and boom, that's how you get the different types of haircut, just based off of where you put your guideline at. So that's number 3. The previous one was the trim, then the third one was the fade. Some people call it layers, whatever you want to call it, but fade, yeah. So after the fade, then you got the lineup. So some people want the C cup. If you want a high fade, you might not have the C cup on the side. Doesn't really matter. If they get comb overs, they might not edge the top line, they might just edge the sides. So you got to make sure this is all a part of the consultation part. That's where you get everything cleared up. But you got the lineup after the fade. And then lastly is the hairstyling. So this is also a part of the consultation. So after you get done with the fade and the trim, you want to style that hair. So you turn them around to the mirror again, and you ask them, just to make sure, how do you style your hair? So if they got a comb over, you ask them, do they comb it to the left or comb it to the right? If they got curly hair or coarse hair, you ask them if they want to sponge it or they want to pick it out. It's mainly based on hair texture. So if you got straight hair, you're going to style it a certain way. If you got coarse hair, you're going to style that a certain way. If you got curly hair, you might throw some moisturizing cream. But your best friend when it comes to hairstyling most of the time is going to be hair gel. So after you style the hair, and also just as a side point, when you style the hair, this is your chance to upsell. So you turn around to the mirror and you kind of giving like a tutorial on how to style the hair. So when you turn around to the mirror, you style the hair, you let them see what you're doing. You let them see what you're doing, so they can kind of get like a step-by-step tutorial of how you did it. So if they like the way you styled it, they may ask you, what gel did you use? What product did you use? If you got extra product on hand, that's how you upsell. So you might get some product sold on top of the haircut. So that was just like a side thing. So like I said, this is the components of a haircut. Number 1, you got the consultation. Get everything clarified. Make sure that everything goes smooth. After that, you got the trim or the desired length on top. If they don't want nothing taken off the top, then this doesn't apply. So then you got the fade. This is when you make the guideline and you first start the fade. You know, you take a 1 or 1.5 and you make that first guideline. Yeah, so then you got the line up. So after you're done with the fade, you line everything up, make everything look symmetrical, even. You know, make sure when they look in the mirror, everything is even. And then you got the hairstyling. So after you style the hair, turn them around to the mirror, show them how you did it. They may be interested in the products that you use, and that's your chance to upsell. So yeah, I'm out.